It's about time, bitch.
My name is Miss Tiffany Morgan.
Rowena away. It's Troy.
What's going on here?
Just a whole lot of celebrity.
Pause for applause. Woo.
Hello and welcome to
What's the Maple Tea?
With your hostesses, me, Miss Tiffany Morgan.
And me, Miss Tiffany Morgan. Wait a minute.
With me, Rowena away.
And me, Miss Tiffany Morgan.
Yeah. What's the Maple Tea is the live broadcast podcast where we talk about everything Kingston Drag, Canada's Drag Race, RuPaul's Drag Race, and where I imitate Tiffany on a regular basis.
Yeah. So we got lots to talk about today. So we woke up to a new government.
Woo woo, liberals.
And there's lots of news about brunch out there. Rowena.
Oh, what are you talking about? Is there brunch?
Is there brunch? There's such thing as brunch?
I've never heard of brunch before.
You've never heard of brunch before?
No, it's an entirely new concept. I've heard of gay church.
Gay church. Oh,
Yeah.
gay church. Okay,
Gay
well, there we
church.
go. And yeah, there's lots going on.
Lots going on. Lots to talk about. And they announced the cast of the next season.
Of what?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, the All-Stars.
Yeah, they announced the cast.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we got lots to talk about today.
Lots to talk about.
You know what we're not going to talk about?
Uh,
Anxiety is taking over me. Anxiety. Yeah.
Yeah. Anxiety. Okay, that's great. That has now replaced a song that's been in my head all day. The app.
Oh, the one that I performed at the Royal Tavern the other day?
Yes, for some reason that
It's
has
such
popped
a
into my
good
head a couple
song.
times. Yeah.
It's such a catchy... I will be performing it a lot at Pride this year.
Yeah. That would be good at Pride, for sure.
We're not allowed to announce Pride stuff yet. Oh.
No, we're not allowed to announce Pride shit yet. No. Damn it.
But it's only a month away. Literally a month and a week. That's it. It's so close. So close.
So close. So close.
So close.
So close, but yet so far away.
So far. It's so close, it's edging. Speaking of edging.
Oh, goodness sakes. Do I have these wrong?
You are on your Tiffany Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sorry. No, I'm thinking I accidentally posted
last week's episode.
No, I'm thinking I got the numbering mixed up. I think I've used a number twice.
Oh my God, are we on episode 134 times 2?
It might be 135. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We might be on 135 now.
Oh my goodness. Do you know that by the end of the year we'll be on our 200th episode? Actually, that's false. That is completely false. By the end of the year, we'll be on our 150th episode. Wow. Wow.
Well, actually, it did pop into my head, like, how long we've been doing this for.
2020. This is 5 years now.
It's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years. How have you not had enough of me?
I don't know. You just show up Tuesday evening sometimes.
I do. I text her on Monday. I'm like, I'm coming to your house tomorrow. And she's like, okay, I'll set up a live stream.
Okay, I'll set up a live stream. Okay, fine. I'll get the lights going and blah, blah, blah.
It's hard to believe that we literally started this podcast because we just needed to talk to people during COVID.
What's that? Well, yeah. There was a need for... Well, it was not just us.
Mike is muted?
Mike is muted. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm sure all of our viewers
would tell us.
Would tell us.
Yeah.
Yes. We're live.
So yeah, it started because
Well, I was just because it was lockdowns and stuff,
we were doing
and so
this virtually.
there was a bit of well, I think it was a bit of both kind of
Hmm.
situation. So the situation of we needed to
We
needed an
needed some
outlet.
interpersonal, like,
We needed an outlet.
yeah,
We
exactly.
were like, we need to, like, socialize, whatever. But also, we wanted people to connect. Like,
We did,
people,
and Canada's Drag Race had just started. That was it. We were talking about Canada's Drag Race
oh,
because
yeah,
the
that's
first
right.
season of Canada's Drag Race aired during
Yeah.
COVID.
And we are like, oh, well, yeah. And we wanted to promote that, but
Yeah.
also just be able to connect people. 'Cause
Connect people.
I remember people just really, really appreciating us doing,
We had a
doing
lot of
podcast.
viewers when we first started. Now look at us.
Now, now we're just on fumes. Now we're just on
We're on fumes. We're on fumes. I still enjoy this just as a means for us to connect.
Yeah.
And to we look at that. A means for us to connect, a means for us to talk to people, and also we've interviewed so many people now,
Yeah.
right? I feel like we should
Yeah.
ask we should see if Kiki Ko wants to come on the podcast when she's in town on the weekend of the masquerade.
Sure.
I say that to our viewers so that they can hold us accountable.
Yeah, because you'll probably be interviewing her then.
Where are you on the 17th?
I'm booked and blessed.
Well, so am I. I'm in the county.
I'm in the park. I'm in City
Oh,
Park.
okay. Never mind. Scrap that. Scrap that idea.
I'm in City Park from like 6:30 to 9.
Okay. New idea. We have Selena Vile on the podcast.
Yes, exactly. She's got an audience.
She does have an audience.
We can leech off her.
This is what we did with Hillary Yass.
Actually, it would be fucking hilarious. It would be full circle, yeah, because we had Hillary Yes here, having Selena Vile,
And then we were on their podcast with both of them.
of their exactly of their Squirrel Talk. Oh
Squirrel
my God,
Talk, which is not
award-winning
much anymore.
No, they're doing live stream. They're doing like live videos, sort of like us in a studio sort of situation. Yeah.
Oh, look, it's Anya
Oh
Cox.
my God, we have a
Anya, I finished that outfit I was working on. It's done. It's done. It looks good.
Rowena, were you working on a pride kind of outfit? Is this like patio outfit?
Oh, I finished 2 outfits this week. I needed to stone them both. One of them is only half stoned, just like me right now. I'm not stoned. I drove here. One is only half stoned, but it has 3 different colors of stones on it. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can see it on my Instagram right now.
Awesome.
Yeah. It has citrines and garnets and aquamarines. And the expensive stones, the glassback stones, the ones that won't dissolve with the E6000. It's a thing. It happens. The plastic back stones literally start to dissolve and go cloudy.
Yeah.
They're really shit.
I remember the first time trying to glue something to styrofoam, and the glue that I had ate the styrofoam.
Yep.
And I'm like, wait, what? And there's, when you look into your adhesives out there, there's the adhesives to Huff, and then there's the adhesives to stick stuff to Rowena's clothes.
Yes. And then there's also the adhesives to stick things to your body.
And now I'm going to backtrack and be like, don't huff glue.
Don't huff glue. It
Huff
kills your
glue.
brain cells. It'll make you turn out like Tiffany Morgan.
Yeah, and then you glue your nasals together, and you'll be talking like this all the time.
We got a couple comments.
We got a couple of comments. Yes, thank God. Ooh, I can't wait to see it. I finally changed my sewing needle, and I did 3 outfits. Stoning and embellishing needs to be done still.
Oh my gosh, I really got you on a roll, didn't I? We had a sewing day the other day together.
What?
Yeah, she
Without me?
She came over to my house. I took the afternoon off work, and we did some sewing.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Just sewing.
Just sewing.
Just sewing.
She is a happily almost married woman.
Yeah, well, yes, we see the photo here.
Yeah.
I want to make a Toronto fabric and rhinestone trip. We should go.
Ooh, I do love Toronto fabric. I actually was going to order my rhinestones from Alibaba because I can get 10,000 rhinestones for $10.
6 months later.
I don't care how long it takes. Okay, you remember when I was doing my my wheel for drag roulette?
Oh, yes, and how it fell apart.
It didn't fall apart.
Well, we had to put it back together.
Oh, yeah, a couple of the pieces were a little loose, but the rhinestones on it. So I ordered 6 different colors of rhinestones, and those 6 different colors of rhinestones cost me $150 for it's something like 250 rhinestones per package. It was insanity.
Why would you? And she covered the wheel in rhinestones. The fact that she was able to cover the wheel in rhinestones and it stay balanced.
It's because it's perfectly covered in rhinestones. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that you were that was an art form in itself. Because I was like, oh, she probably would have, it would have just started, leveling out somewhere else, sort of thing. But yeah.
No.
Okay, so you two, you two can be your little sewing bee.
But we're gonna have another one. You want to come? You can be our rhinestone.
A little
bitch.
stitch and bitch.
Do you want to be our rhinestone bitch? We'll invite you. You can rhinestone things as we sew. Yes.
Why does this sound like forced labor suddenly? Why? It went from being fun, and now I'm going to be.
We watched Drag Race while we did it.
Oh, okay.
Is that entertaining?
Give me a call.
Is that fun?
Give me a call. I don't know. It's not like I'm doing a whole lot of fun things.
No, just work and drag and.
But I am
all the other
excited. I am
things.
excited for the park show. We can talk about that later.
We can talk about that later. We can talk about that right now. Tiff, you just got a booking.
I do with the city of Kingston.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what it's called now. Spring into summer.
Spring in this park. I don't know.
Spring into summer. That's
Spring
what it's
into
called.
summer.
Yeah. Spring into summer. So
is it happening on the the equinox?
I don't know.
Is it happening?
When is May 17th?
Or the solstice or whatever?
Is that I don't know.
May 17th is
No,
not.
that's not a solstice. No.
June 21st is the summer solstice.
Well, yes, it's not the summer solstice. I know it's not the
Well, that was my question.
Oh, you were asking solstice? I thought you were talking equinoxes.
If the event is called spring into summer, you would think that it's at the margin of spring and summer. Would that not make sense? I feel like that was a logical conclusion.
Springtime and summer and moving from springtime into summer mode.
Maybe.
Because that's, it's so weird to think. Like today, the weather was, beautiful here in Kingston. We're not getting those crazy storms at Toronto and everywhere else.
No, it was lovely. I was outside rhinestoning on my porch, so I don't get high from the E6000.
Wait, you want me to be in the basement with the Eve 6000?
No, you can be outside on the porch. You can be outside on the porch.
But yeah, so it's Saturday, May 17th. It is a full day of activities. So if you want earlier in the day from 1 to 6:30, it's for the whole family. There's kids and stuff, activities and stuff.
Oh, there's children. I don't want to be there.
Yeah, but then at 6:30, it then turns into a concert. Mostly for the adults. So the wilderness is going to be there.
Why are you making me jealous?
The sugar pills are going to be there. I'm going to be there.
Oh no, I'm no longer jealous.
The wilderness. No. Is it Jonas? I can't remember. What is that? The lead singer's name again?
I don't remember.
Anyway. I was in the movie with him. So
you were.
We never really got time to connect because literally we had one day of filming together, and that was the day that I killed him in the movie.
Well, that's a really good connection to have.
Hi, my name's Tiffany Morgan. I will be killing you today.
I found out that one of my friends on my my sports league actually went to your movie premiere as well. Awesome. Because her friend Paul was in the movie with you.
Spring into summer. Paul was in the movie. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I really got to start writing people's names down on photos and be I'm terrible. I will forget names immediately once you tell me. But also, after a period of time, if you don't see them for a while, you're like,
it's gone.
Hey, you.
Yeah. Hey, you, get off of my cloud.
Get into my car, get into my car.
Very
Get out of
different.
my dreams, get into my car.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's a song. That's a
Well,
song.
I assume, but I
Yeah.
don't know what one or by whom or whatever.
Is it?
Yeah.
Am I that old?
That's
Anyway.
a very exciting. That's a very exciting show.
So that's
Tiff.
May
It's
17th.
very exciting.
But if you are not going to go to that show, and there's fireworks afterwards at 9 p.m.
So that's at Lake Ontario Park.
Lake
But
Ontario
there's
Park.
also the Masquerade Gala for
Yes!
CT
CT
Survivors
Survivors
Connect
Connect.
with Kiki Co, hosted by Sherry Ann Hex.
Yeah.
And then also, if you're in the county, I'll be performing at the Hayloft with Parismatic, with Gay Jesus, and oh my
love that
gosh,
name.
what
I
is
love
her
that
name?
name.
I love her name. It's Fire Phoenix. What's her actual drag name? She's incredible.
Phoenix?
No, incredible. No, that's just her. I don't know why her Instagram profile is so different. Whatever. She's from Toronto.
Soda Pop?
No, I'll remember later. But yeah, so performing with those three, I think I'm hosting actually. Which
What I love about
is weird.
mid-May is that it's probably before the mosquitoes get out too.
No, they were out
mosquitoes.
biting me at my my ultimate frisbee thing yesterday. They're already out.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, global warming.
Sorry, global warming.
Speaking of hell freezing over, it didn't. It didn't.
Oh, are we
The
gonna talk
Liberals
politics?
won.
Rowena, are we going to talk politics?
We're going to talk politics.
So,
because
we're in
we are
Canada.
dragging the vote.
We're dragging the vote. Oh, yes. Oh, I don't have stickers here.
I have my
stickers at work.
home. Yeah. Yes. So the election happened. Yesterday was the last day of voting, and it was called "There's a Liberal Minority Government,"
Yeah.
which is not as good as it could be, but it's definitely better than it could be.
It's a pretty strong minority government by the looks of it, though, too, with the numbers. Like
Was it like 156 seats? Or I haven't checked since this morning.
Oh, okay. I don't even remember. Oh gosh. Anyway, I don't remember the number that you need to be a majority. It's like
172.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're there. Okay, I thought it was just off by like 5 seats. But
No, they're off by a good like 10 to 15.
10.
Which is not great. It means that not a lot of legislation will get passed over the next 4 years. Like that's usually what happens.
Okay. So yeah, but you have to count like if they make a little deal with the NDP, but the NDP only have 7 seats.
So the Liberals.
They're not even official party status anymore in the NDP.
Oh, okay. So the Liberals won 168. They needed 172.
Okay, so they're 9 seats off.
They're 4 seats off, which is actually not that bad.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was pretty strong minority. So, and then with the 7 seats of NDP, if they do their little coalitions and stuff like that, it should still be kind of okay-ish, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
169 now. They're still counting. It's now 169.
So, did you hear this, Rowena White? Did you hear this that in some ridings, including Pierre Poilievre's riding,
where Polyev didn't win, makes me so happy.
there was a protest type vote.
Yes,
thing.
there were 91 candidates in the Ottawa Carleton riding, and it was a protest vote. And you know what? I approve of the protest. I don't necessarily approve of the confusion that it causes with did you see the vote, like the ballot?
I saw CBC tried to. They're like, we made this in our props department. These are 91 candidates on a single piece of paper, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So what was happening was in Ottawa, there's a political movement for electoral reform. And so they put as many people as possible on the ballot to show that we need electoral reform. In order to show that we need the ability to vote for multiple people, the ability to rank your ballots, or the ability to do
ranking, yeah.
multiple votes, because there are often many different parties that split the vote. And especially in this case, if you were trying, in this election, there was a real push to vote Liberal in order to block conservatives because there's no other major right-wing party. The PPC is not a real party. They don't get votes. The Rhino Party isn't a real party. They don't get votes. But on the left-hand side of the docket, we have the Liberals, kind of. We have the NDP. We have the Green Party. We have the Bloc Québécois. And it splits the vote in ridings all across Canada, which results in Conservatives getting more votes. Like in relatively.
Getting more seats.
Getting more seats is what I meant. Thank you.
Yeah, they get more seats.
Because so many people vote for the left-wing parties, we end up with so many people whose voices aren't being heard in the elections. So the Conservatives might win a seat with only 30% of the vote because there was 20-20-20 or 15-20 whatever for the other parties. But in majority, most people didn't want Conservative.
And if you look at the populist vote across Canada, then you would also see that quite often, 60% of all Canadians voted for
Something other than Conservative.
something other than the ruling party. And this also is true for any ruling party that comes in.
This is true.
Because you're like, well, because I think in the last election, I think Conservative, like they may have had one of the more popular votes.
So what happened in the last, when Justin Trudeau was first elected, he ran on electoral reform. He said that they were going to put in place electoral reform, and then it didn't happen.
No.
And the Liberals sneaked by with this win. But what I want to do, and what I want to push other people to do, is to email, send letters to your members of parliament, and tell them that electoral reform should be put back on the discussion board because the Liberals aren't going to win the next election.
Oh well. Okay. Actually, that is something that actually I think I see where you're going with that because if there is concern that the ruling party is not going to get reelected, they could chance because this whole electoral reform. It's not a winning platform for any party that's in power. They don't want electoral reform. If there's a chance of them losing, they're like, hey, let's look at electoral reform.
Yeah, exactly.
The issues, like the challenge, not the issues, the challenges that we have, is that any kind of electoral reform requires a
constitutional amendment.
No, it requires a vote.
Well, yes.
Yeah, there needs to be a nationwide vote, and the nationwide vote needs to be 50% plus one to say that, yes, we want to change this new form of government. We had that. We had that in Ontario. Ontario was
and
looking
then
at...
Doug Ford scrapped it.
No, the electorate scrapped it.
Oh, did you hear what happened in Kingston, though?
We that was on the ballot, whether or not we wanted to change to a change from the first past the post system, and people voted against it.
In Kingston, back in our last municipal election, we voted something like 85% in favor of a ranked ballot system.
Oh.
And then the provincial government passed a law back in 2021 that said that no municipality can use anything other than first past the post.
Yeah. And
completely scrapped our democratic process. Because Kingstonians wanted it.
Yeah.
It's honestly it's a hot button issue with a couple people I know. But
Like, do the ruling people want to change the system? No, they don't want to change the system. So you really have to it has to be grassroots. You have to educate the people. People have to be like, I want to change the system. Just like, how environment is a hot topic, and stuff like that, because people. Years ago, before my generation, people didn't even talk about that. But then it slowly built up.
Yep. You have to educate people.
Gotta work.
It's almost like education's important.
But what I thought was really interesting on politics again is looking at some of the votes. So the Conservative Party, who is not in power, thank goodness.
No, thank goodness.
But the rate the voting distribution. So we had in the previous one we had a minority liberal, a pretty good NDP party, which was also a left wing, much more left wing party, and then PPC or what? Conservatives. But this time around, people's votes for the NDP. It didn't just shift over to liberal.
It jumped.
No, it split in many ridings.
Oh.
Half the NDPers went to liberal.
And half went conservative?
Well, you don't know if that's actually like the
or
actual
they just
voting
vote.
No. Well, no, because literally you're looking at it and you're like, last year it was I don't know, 1,000 votes for NDP guy. Well, now he only has 200 votes. And where are those other votes? Suddenly you see this huge proportion on liberals and also a huge proportion on the conservative side. And you're like, what the hell's going on here? Yeah. So it really kind of drove home how polar this election was.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, it's either liberal or conservative. And that's kind of how it went. At the end of the day,
One of my favorite memes this morning is this audio where it's this person just being like, how's your day going? And then the other person's like, fuck off, stop talking to me. Okay, well, have a nice afternoon. Fuck yourself. It's great.
I joked around on Instagram because I was walking into work and I eavesdropped on 2 conversations because for some reason people were out on their front lawns talking to neighbors.
I mean, it's a hot button topic.
And some of the eavesdrop conversations were like, they were people flabbergasted. And I'm like, they were talking about who really should be the leader. They're like, this one conversation was like, Carney, he's just an economist. He shouldn't be leading the country. And I'm like,
who do you want to lead the country if not someone with expertise?
But part of me was like, why are you having this conversation now after the election?
Oh, yeah, right.
You should have been having this conversation before the election with your neighbors.
I would rather have an educated person in an area of business running the country than a person who's just a politician.
Well, okay. Hey, I'm all for Mr. Carney.
Now that being said,
Daddy Carney.
Daddy Carney. You know what? I voted.
What we really should take a moment here and pause and reflect and give thanks is Mr. Jagmeet Singh.
Oh, yes.
Who is stepping down.
He is stepping down. Well, he lost official party status.
And that's what most leaders would do. And Jagmeet was just like such a fresh air, really, in politics, Canadian politics. He was he was both hot.
Oh, I don't agree with that statement, but go ahead.
What? You didn't think he was hot?
I don't think he's hot. No.
I thought he had full on daddy kind of vibes.
I'm not a big full beard person.
Or what about the long hair? Whenever he would show it off, he'd be like,
it's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there.
Okay. Yeah. But he's stepping down from the leadership of the NDP.
Well, I mean, he didn't have the charisma that Jack Layton had, who was the previous, I don't know. I feel like the NDP leader needs to be really charismatic in order to get those votes back.
Yeah, you're right. And
what if it was me?
I don't think anyone's going to be as charismatic as Jagmeet, to be honest, in the NDP party.
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm so sorry, but Carney seems pretty personable, though, too. It's hard to think, he ran the Bank of Canada, ran the Bank of England, and or is it Great Britain? Was it England or Great? I don't know. One of those.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. What other topics do we have today?
Brunch.
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 Oh
Change the
my
topic.
gosh. Brunch is my favorite meal. Because if you are a millennial and you are currently looking at the economy and saying, I need to save money, combine breakfast and lunch. Only 2 meals that day. Wonderful. And you get to drink. Perfect. Beautiful.
Most of your caloric activities will be drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
um, well, no. What I'm thinking about brunch is that Crave TV has announced that there's going to be a lovely brand new brunch TV series, and I'm getting it's like coming
getting
into my
ads
feeds
all the time.
It's coming
yeah.
into my feeds, and I'm really living for it.
These advertisements are very fun. Priyanka's having an amazing time.
Oh, she looks like she's having a ball.
And have you spotted the place in Belleville a few times already?
Oh, well, of course.
Of course.
I'm like, oh, that place looks awful familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Now, no spoilers, but I am on the show.
I think most people will know that you're on the show.
Do they know that I'm on the show?
Um,
I am hosting a viewing party with Dare de la Femme on May 23rd.
Yes, May 23rd.
Now, our episode comes out the week prior, but we just weren't available that day to host a viewing party. So don't watch it. Don't
Wait, what?
watch it.
I thought that was the day your show's
No,
coming out.
unfortunately, well, we didn't know. We didn't know. We weren't told until just recently what day our episode was. But
Yeah, because they put a thing like, if you're hosting a viewing party, let us know.
it was specifically for the premiere, though. They said if you're hosting a premiere viewing party,
Oh,
let us know. We're excited. Dara and I are excited. We're going to be hosting a viewing party at Something in the Water, who actually I found out applied to be on the show. So maybe if there's a season 2, Something in the Water can do it.
Yeah, because they got a kitchen and stuff.
They have a kitchen. I think at the time they were under construction.
Yeah.
And so it didn't work out. But they would have been a great venue for it as well.
They would be.
Yeah. They did just do a full renovation, though.
Yeah, but I like the renovation.
Oh no, I'm not dissing the renovation. I'm saying part of the show. So Drag Brunch Saved My Life
Yeah,
is
that was interesting because I didn't know this other aspect that you were going to talk about now.
So Drag Brunch Saved My Life is kind of like a TLC show. Yeah, just hear me out. It's kind of like a TLC show.
Scrub. Okay.
In that they go into these venues and there is a stylist, there's a chef, and then there's Priyanka. So they have
not a stylist,
but designer, interior designer, a chef, and Priyanka as the drag guru.
Yeah.
And they go in and they work with the venues in order to host a drag brunch and also work with the space, redesign menus in order to make the venue more accessible in some way. And every venue is going to have a different goal in mind. Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord. I'm having flashbacks.
Flashbacks to Move That Buzz!
No. This is very similar to another TV series that renovated like so many gay bars in Toronto in the early 2000s.
Queer Eye for the Straight Guy?
Kind of. Yeah. They literally were like, or redesign my bar or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And there was like 2 or 3 gay
Pimp
bars
my
that
bar.
ended up
Pimp
getting
my bar.
like getting a reno. It was one of the first bars that had like an acrylic top.
Did they add
with
dark
the lights
rooms to
through
all
it.
the gay bars? Is that it?
And it was just Christmas lights underneath
Yeah.
the lot. But anyway. That's interesting. That's it. Okay. So just redesign the menu. Yes, because I started following the chef. He's kind of cute. He's all tatted up, but
He is kind of cute, yes.
He seems to have like quite the little like menu there. He was showing some of his work.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
why am I
I've
bringing
been...
it up? Why am I bringing? I don't know why I'm bringing.
I
it
don't
up.
know why you're bringing.
Like, why am I
She's
bringing it up on my
thirsty,
phone?
everyone. It's spring. She's springing.
I'm like, I don't know. He's got neck tattoos. I don't know.
Tiffany Morgan is sprung, everybody. Just so you're aware.
No, because he started following me back. That's why.
Oh my
That's why I'm secretly in love now.
Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna
like-
follow him.
I'm like,
Wait, what's his name?
Shit.
Wait, I'll just look it up. Drag brunch.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Just do drag brunch. And
Drag brunch TV. Okay, let's find his name.
yeah. What is his name? Fuck. Oh, there he is.
Oh goodness me! What just happened?
And
People.
it's
His name is Mitchell Bright. Follow him.
Yes.
Ooh.
Like Mitchell.
Oh, he's shaved. He's got like full neck head tattoo.
Yeah, he's got lots of tattoos. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, Mitchell Bright. Oh, and he's. You know what?
What?
I don't think he had that many followers
Before the show? He has 10,000 followers now.
Honestly, I thought he had like 300 followers or something like that. Because his profile like literally just popped up.
Oh, he has
Didn't
like
it?
10,000, but she only has 878. Follow her. Give her a follow.
Who?
Crystal Westland, the design team person.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, I will follow her then. Crystal, C-R-Y?
CRYSTAL.
Oh, yeah, it pops up right there.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's almost like you've been getting content fed to you that has her in it.
But it's just it kind of gets you just all excited because it's local.
It's
local. It's locally filmed.
We know the
I know
people in
it. It seems so very real and tangible. Unlike, let's say, RuPaul's Drag Race America, where you're like, I don't really like. It feels so separated from me. It's filmed in Hollywood, and that's kind of why I got really pumped up about Canada's Drag Race, because we were like, oh, I know some of these girls.
You have a question. Who is the chef? It's the person I just followed.
Oh, Mitchell. Yeah.
Oh, I just followed him. Wait, no, his name is Mitchell Bright. Mitchell Bright.
Yeah. And it's got a blue thing there.
He's verified.
He's verified.
However, the verifications are now paid for.
But yeah, yeah. And if you look up Drag Brunch TV, it's also up there too. So
Yep. In the promo, you can clock Sahira Q.
I swear he had like less than 10,000.
That's because all the gays went on and said, "Oh, look at him, tatted. Ooh, ma, yes, daddy."
But he followed me back. Like, I followed him. I'm like, okay, I'll follow him.
Followed you back and then immediately unfollowed you. She's checking. She's checking, everyone.
How do you check if he's following you?
It'll say you follow each other.
It does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. We're good. We're good.
Good.
Wow, we follow a lot of the same people.
Oh my goodness. Is he a homo? Is that it?
Well, you would know more than me. I haven't met him in person.
I only met him briefly for like 10 seconds.
Oh, okay. Who is this?
Who's
Anyway, food media consultant.
who? Ooh, he looks muscular.
Yeah. Okay, apparently I need to get into food.
She needs to get into food.
I need to get onto the HGTVs.
You're lactose intolerant and diabetic. How are you going to get into the foods?
Easy.
Okay.
It's easy.
Okay.
You don't need to actually consume anything, do you? Actually, Rowena, I have asked our friend here. Who's
yes.
visiting. Yeah. I'm like, I feel like there needs to be a series of cooking in his kitchen.
In your
you
future?
know the kitchen. You've
I
been
love
there.
the kitchen. It's
You've been
beautiful.
there.
That would be a great test
Blow
kitchen.
Pony wants to be do a video or something like that too. But I'm like, we got to do some drag cooking.
Drag cooking.
Drag cooking.
Oh my God, is it gonna be like that baker and that gardener that like brings the bags of flour up and then slaps them? Have you seen him?
Yeah.
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 I think you should do that.
Who hasn't seen that? No, I think it just should be campy. And
Well,
fun
no.
and
That's what I
stuff.
mean. But instead of having it be flour, like you bring the bag of flour up, and the moment you slap it, it turns into like Blow Pony's ass. No? Yes? She's dying.
I don't know.
I think that'd be hilarious.
I want appropriate for television.
Oh, she wants to be PG. Okay, I understand now.
I don't.
I'll do my own cooking show.
Rowena After Dark.
I mean, everything Rowena does is after dark. Very much so.
Rowena
very
After
much
Dark.
so.
Late night eats with Rowena.
Ooh.
Oh, that.
That's
Patented.
Brandon. No, mine. It's
Hashtag
mine.
mine. Hashtag
No,
mine.
you just said Late Night Eats with Rowena Way.
Um,
That's the name of the show. Thank you very much. Good night.
and you make quick after bar meals like you make some like
For when you get home drunk and you need to cook something really
like
quickly.
grilled cheese
Yeah.
sandwich
But you
or-
got to make it drag. So it's like grilled cheese sandwich with like, I don't know, like a stick of pepperoni in it.
Actually, now that
That
you
sounds
say
really
that,
good, doesn't
like
it?
this cheddar and pepperoni taste good together.
It's called pizza.
Well, then you want cheddar though. Like,
Well, you can have mozza and cheddar on pizza. You could make your grilled cheese with mozzarella.
it sounds insane.
I love it. Let's do
Insane.
it. It's called Late Night Eats with Rowena Way. Oh my God, I'm a marketing genius.
All right,
I came up with this.
I get I get a booking fee charge for every episode because
You'll be the lead producer. Don't
I'll
worry.
be the lead producer.
Yeah.
There we go. Actually, no, that'd be fun.
You'll
That'd
be
fun.
executive producer. I'll be the star. Late Night Eats with Rowena Way. Oh my God, no. Tiffany will be on the show, but your male alter ego will be the lead producer. And you'll just never be on camera. It'll just be Tiffany's voice from off camera all the time.
Well, I said I feel like there needs to be it needs to kind of be like Dame Edna, right? So
Uh-huh.
Dame Edna always had her sidekick, Madge,
yes.
who was just deadpan, no expression whatsoever, would get the badges and all that. I feel like you need one of those assistants when you have two drag artists trying to cook something.
You really do.
Yeah. Oh, isn't that adorable? What is this? What Donald would look like if his skin tone matched the color around his eyes. Have fun sleeping. Yeah. Why
Yeah.
does he look like MJ? I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, I love the internet. I
all
love
right.
hate it. So what's our last topic today?
So brunch.
Brunch.
So we talked about brunch.
It premieres on Friday, May 3rd. There were 3 episodes.
This Friday?
3 episodes. Guess what I'm doing
3
this Friday?
episodes?
Yeah. Guess what I'm doing this Friday?
Not watching.
That's exactly right. I'm not watching it. I'm going to have sex while watching it. AKA not watch it. I'm going to Netflix and chill. Wait, it's called Craving and Raving. I'm going to crave and rave.
Craving and raving.
I'm going to crave and rave.
So we talked politics. We talked brunch.
All
we
Stars 9.
All Stars 9.
10. All Stars 10.
All Stars 10
has been announced, and the format is kind of been announced. So are you ready, Tiff?
Yeah, well, we kind of talked about the format of the last episode, but it's new, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too. I think it will be entertaining.
Although I question your mathematics with they're gonna have more screen time. I don't agree with that.
No.
mathematics,
I
but
think per episode, a person will be on the screen more.
yes,
Because in a regular season, say 14 queens, which is kind of like the average nowadays, say 14 queens on one season.
well, I think it's raining now.
Oh, in that first episode, maybe we only get to know
Like 3
like
seconds.
4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
And then the other ones get like their intro and then a little bit. But that's the first episode. You get the intro and the runway. The second episode, it's only the storylines that they're following that get aired. So if you're an early out queen on those like first 3 episodes, you really only get a few minutes of screen time in that hour-long episode. And they are hour. They're not 45 minutes. They're 1 hour, and you only get like a few minutes. So if there are 6 of you, as we saw in like All Stars 7, when there were only the 8 queens, everyone got tons of screen time because they have to show you interacting with people. And if there's only 6 or 8, 6 in this case, then you're going to get a lot of screen time, even if you're only on one episode.
In that one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I cannot fault that math.
So even though some people will only be on one episode total, I think that the 6 people in each set will get more screen time per episode on average.
Do you think they're eliminating? Like they're going to be voted off?
Yeah, they're going to get eliminated. So each...
they're not sticking around?
I don't know if they're going to be eliminated in each episode, but I do know that the 6 are going to get ruled down to 2 by the end of their competition block.
Yeah.
And then the next 6 are going to go, and they'll get ruled down to 2. And the next 6 are going to go, they'll get ruled down to 2. And then we'll have a final 6 competing for the crown.
I can see them keeping them all on until the end, and then
Like
they're
a
like
point-based system or something. Yeah.
And then they're like, these are the top 2.
I mean, I can literally read you the summary. This is what it says. For the first time ever, RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars will introduce a brand new format across 12 episodes, the Tournament of All-Stars. The queens will be divided into 3 groups of 6, each competing in their own bracket across 3 episodes. At the end of each bracket, the top 3 queens with the highest point totals will advance to the semifinals. Will there go head-to-head with the top queens from the other group. So there will be 9 in the finals.
Wow.
The tournament will then culminate in an epic lip-sync smackdown for the crown. Of course it will. It always does, and it never means anything. Where the finalists will battle for a grand prize of $200,000.
Okay. To address your comment of lip sync smackdown for the win.
Yes.
Remember, we fought for that. We fought tooth and nail for that. Remember how people were like, it should be just like an actual drag pageant sort of thing. It should be a lip sync,
but it should also be whoever wins that lip sync wins.
Well,
unlike what happened on the last season, where Jules clearly won the lip sync and did not win. So if you're gonna do a lip sync smackdown for the crown, actually make it a smackdown for the crown. However, I will say that really does eliminate the chances of people who are not lip syncers, like who are not like dancey, kicky people, from winning. Because I think that a comedy lip sync is much better in some cases than a dancey, kicky lip sync.
Yeah,
which is why I like your performances.
It depends on the music chosen as well for the lip sync smackdown. Yeah,
it really does. So we have 18 queens. I'm not going to name them all.
Name ones that you're like, oh my god, she's back.
I'm going to name my most excited from each 6.
Okay.
So I'll name my top 2 from each 6. So say I was doing a fantasy league, the ones that I would be picking. So in the first 6, I am most excited for Aja.
Aja.
I know, Aja, who came to Kingston last year for International Day of Pink.
Oh, that Aja.
Yeah. And
I'm thinking someone else. Sorry.
Oh my god. And Bosco.
Oh, Bosco.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm so excited for both of them. Both trans icons.
Yes,
Very excited.
yes.
Olivia Lux gets an honorable mention because Olivia is fantastic. But I'm super excited for Aja and Bosco to come back.
Going back. That's awesome.
Yeah. In the second set, we've got Lydia B. Collins back again, which is hilarious. But I'm really excited to see Nicole Paige Brooks back on my TVs from season 3. She's the oldest queen on the season.
Oh,
so
okay, yeah.
that's very exciting. Other than RuPaul. But Mistress Isabel Brooks, honorable mention.
Oh, okay.
Love a big girl. And then in the final, I am so excited that Denali is back.
Oh,
just
Denali.
absolutely psyched. And I think that Ginger Minge being back and having time to prepare for this All-Stars, she's probably a contender for the crown. Guaranteed. They want her to win.
She's gotten a lot of cameos on some of their socials. Well, because she's
she
in
was
the
hosting
live
Drag
show.
Race Live. Yeah,
Drag Race Live in New York, in Las Vegas.
Yeah. But Acid Betty's also back, and that's someone who does some incredible outfits.
I do remember seeing images of her waistlines and stuff like that. Yeah.
But yeah, so those are my.
She brought fetish.
My excited
back to drag.
Those are my excited people.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but it's gonna be an interesting season. I hope that the entire thing is not lip sync oriented. I hope that they do other types of challenges and they really get a diverse like set of 9 for that semifinal, whatever those final 3 episodes are.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know. You never know. RuPaul likes to switch things up.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I think that's a good ending point.
I think that's a good ending point. I think it's like you wrap it up.
We wrapped it up.
So
We used protection.
Rowena, you're not here next week, right?
I'm here next week. I'm not here the week after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, but tell us about your upcoming shows. Tell us where they can find you.
Well, you can find me. My next shows. I actually have 3 shows next week. But the open stage will be happening all summer long. So all summer long, Grad Club is open.
Not closed.
So next Wednesday is the open stage. I have my monthly bingo show, but I have Comedy of Drag Errors next Friday at the Broom Factory. I'm so excited. Selena Vile's coming down. Tiffany's in it again because she won't let me get rid of her. Bewitched is in it, and she has been working hard on those numbers. And Sherry Ann Hex is having a turn at some comedy. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be drag. Yeah.
It'll be fun, chaotic, and drag.
You can find me at rowenaway.com. Tickets to all my shows. A lot of my Pride shows are already posted. So check out those events.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Rowena Way, all socials.
All socials. And those events, as soon as they're announced,
Dragshow.ca.
they go on to
Dragshow.ca.
And of course, you can find me, Miss Tiffany Morgan, at tiffany.com. That's TYFFANIE.com. And I'm going through a little bit of a website revamp. Because the old site was a little laggy, a little slow and stuff. And you need to I feel like I need to
freshen things up
a
sometimes.
little crisper, a little bit more
Put some
lighter.
Febreze on that website.
Just put it out on the clothesline and air it out
Just
for a day.
air it out for a day. Air it out.
But yeah, you can find me at Comedy of Drag Errors, which is my premiere my premiere show, Comedy Drag Errors, and then May 17th in the park with it's going to be interesting. I love those little. We've done those moments. And we would love to get booked as well for those moments again too, where we're doing like some change between bands, and we're going to do a little drag.
It's very
performance.
fun.
It's fun. It's fun doing that.
Yeah.
So I get to do it without her.
I'm actually kind of doing that on Friday at Queen's. I'm hosting a staff appreciation event called Laughing for Health. And there's 2 Indigenous comedians coming in, and I'm hosting the event as Rowena.
That's a private event?
It is a private event. Okay. It's only for Queen's employees. So if you're a Queen's employee,
you're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome to come out. Check out the Thrive events this week.
And you can find all our podcasts, except for last week's. I have yet to edit it, but you can find all our podcasts on themapletea.ca.
And of course, you can subscribe to us on Facebook and all those podcasting websites.
Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify. Share it with friends. If you like our
Apple.
podcast, share us with friends.
Yeah, please share us with friends. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Everything's better with friends. Thanks, everyone.
All right.
You've been listening to
What's the Maple Tea?
Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.